Hey everybody, Tom Tezak with Lifestyle Maui Team, Wailea Realty Windermere Maui, and just here on Maui. And I just wanted to reach out to everybody and let you know, just to give you an overview and an update of what's happening on Maui. It's Sunday, May 3rd, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I just wanted to sort of review. I've had so many of my friends and clients reach out and say, hey, what's happening? Can we come back to Maui? When is it going to open up? What's going on with the real estate market? You know, what's the current government position on restaurant review for the last week, the last month? What's happening in the real estate industry, but pretty much globally, what's happening, not globally, but what's happening in Maui and what people can expect. And also go on a limb and give some ideas of what I think we're going to see, but with the understanding of no playbook. So first of all, you know, what's been happening here on Maui, how long will a quarantine last? We don't know. You know, that's obviously, they haven't said that they're going to, right now it's extended until the end of May. Will it go into June? Quite honestly, I think we may see that happening. I think we may see some activity or some restriction on inbound travel. Well, we're opening up the island for the residents that are here to start to get out and connect. There have been very, very few new cases. I think yesterday there was one new case in Hawaii total, and that was in Maui. But for the most part, it's been very, very slow with new activity and new cases, which is a positive thing. But still, that being said, I think that everybody is being cautious, including, you know, the governor and the mayor. And I understand that. We want to make sure that we keep everybody safe. But, you know, everything comes with that balancing act of financial stability and income. That's happening. So if you're wanting to come to Maui right now and you're thinking about it, I've been told weeks ago that the hotels were going to be opening up on June 1st, but, you know, I don't know that I would risk booking flights out here for then right away. I think that you may want to keep monitoring it. I'm going to try to keep people in the loop of what's happening. I think things will be changing really, really fast. The more and more we get through more days with no activity, I think we'll see the government being pushed by citizens to loosen up some of the restrictions. But again, there is no playbook for this, so we don't know what we're going to see happening. I'd love anybody else's thoughts and comments if you've got an idea or if you know something. If I say something that's incorrect, again, things are changing so fast that we don't know what's happening, or I don't know everything that's happening. As far as what can you do on Maui right now? Well, as of today, in the mayor's new directive that came out on the 27th, they did open up golf courses. So I know I live around a golf course, and there's a ton of people that are out hitting the golf courses and getting activity. There's different golf courses have different rules, but they're all put in place to keep people safe. Beaches and parks are closed with the exception of a handful of parks in Maui. And I can go through, and I've got that list of parks that are open in Maui. So I can share with you where you can safely go to the park and do beach activities that they've got. So I've got that. This just came out on the 27th again of April. But Duke Mali'u Regional Park, Hanabal Park, Kahului Community Park, Kainai Park, Keopuolani Regional Park, Kilohana Park, Lahaina Rec Center, Lanai Entry Park, Liloa Drive Bike Trail. These are all open right now with limited activities. Napili Park, Nukula Ball Field, Pukalani Park, South Maui Community Park, Hana Beach Park, Ho'aloha Park, Ho'okipa Beach Park, Kamaoli 1, 2, and 3, Lower Paia Park, 1 Ali'i Park, Waiakuli Wayside Park, and Wai'ehu Beach Park. So those are all currently, they're open by the guidelines. If you want the information for what is open, what the rules are, you can always go to just search Maui County Government COVID guidelines, and you'll open it up to the site, and there's the whole rule page. It's a bunch of pages long. I printed it all out so I'd have it. But so that's what's happening with that and what activities are going on. So I know a lot of people that are friends of mine that are golfers are all been hitting the golf courses, and they said it's been really working pretty well so that they're getting out and getting some activities. The other thing is the essential, what is essential and what isn't essential. Those things are starting to broaden a little bit. So again, the golf courses, there's been a list of new uh, acceptable activities that you can do, and what is open, and what isn't open. I know that, like again, the golf courses and the different activities, that's also online. There's a whole list of, in that rule guide, it's all alphabetical, and I don't want to read it, but it all tells you what you can and what you can't do and what's acceptable. I do know one of the ones that was still not, they've classified them in 3 categories. I know hairdressers, beauticians are on the last category, so that's been interesting, and there's been some uproar, I guess, and people saying, "Hey, we want to get opened up, and we're going to change the way we do things." So that's what I think is happening with all of this too. People are learning how to do business in the new way. Same thing has happened with real estate. We are deemed essential, but for limited activity. And our business, my business, has changed. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Restaurants, we're seeing a few more restaurants that are saying, hey, we're open for carryout now. I think they're starting to gear up, get their employees back. Some of them may have got their PPP loans so that they need to start employing people again to get the business going, which I think is great. But there's still no sit-down business in restaurants. You have to carry out. And, one of the things we did as our team, as an aside, we are doing what we're calling the South Maui Takeout Bingo, just in an effort to try to motivate people to support the local restaurants. Just go online to tomtezak.com/bingo. You'll find all the rules. Then we're giving away gift certificates of over $500 in gift certificates that we're giving away, just because we want to support. And I get nothing out of it except the joy to be able to help our local restaurants. A lot of the people that own restaurants in South Maui are friends of mine, and I just really want to help them out. And you can really simply just post a picture of the food that you buy at takeout on Instagram. We're giving a weekly drawing away. Post it with hashtag South Maui Takeout Bingo, and it can be from any restaurant anywhere in Maui. And we have 2 $25 gift certificate drawings every week on Wednesday. So, if you're going out to takeout, snap a quick picture, post it. We'd love to give you a gift certificate. All right, what else? Okay, then real estate market. What's happening in the real estate market? Well, I did some research because I run a meeting, and I got a bunch of people that I work with, and we were on a call. And so I searched for just South Maui, because that's the market that I work a lot in, and it was easy and manageable to understand. And it has all the different categories. It has residential property. It has resort and rental property. It has luxury property. So it's got a good combination of everything, and vacant land. So in my research, what I found was in the month of March of this year, there was 17 pending sales, which is pretty low. But even scarier was in the first 2 weeks of April, there were 0 sales. So 0 new pending sales in the first 2 weeks of April, which is devastating. However, the third week of April, we went from 0 sales to 3 sales, which was a great, we had some activity. But what I found the most fascinating was in the last 10 days of April, we went from 0 sales for the 2 weeks, 3 sales the third week, to over 20 sales. We had 23 new pending transactions in the month, in the last 10 days of April. So that's a great indicator to me that the market's starting to pick up. People are saying, hey, we've got to get up and we got to get out. There are people that need to buy. There are people that need to sell. They needed to buy or sell before all of this happened, and they are just trying to get their life back on track. In the real estate community, I know our team has done a ton of things that we are doing to accommodate and facilitate buyers and sellers at this point in time. Whether we are doing virtual open houses, we're doing virtual tours, we're doing 3D 3D tours for all of our listings. So we can get you in, and we can help you to find the right property if you need to sell. If you don't need to sell right now, I don't recommend that you put your property on the market. I just don't think it's prudent. But if you're saying, hey, I need to sell, or it's something I've been wanting to do, there are a lot of people. We are getting a ton of internet traffic of people looking at real estate right now because they're all on stay-at-home order. So we're getting lots of eyeballs, and now we're seeing properties to start to sell as well. So reach out to us, reach out to me, let me know. If you're thinking about it, we can have a conversation about that. If you're thinking about, hey, is now a time to buy? Well, interestingly enough, I've had at least 7 calls from clients that are asking me, hey, I've been thinking about buying. Is now a good time? And, I would say it might be. There are some folks that do need to sell, and if their properties are on the market, some people say, "Oh, I feel bad." Well, if they put their house on the market or their condo on the market right now, it's because they need to sell. So I say don't feel bad. This is an opportunity for they need to get out, and you want to get in. So there may be the opportunity to be a buyer. Ball question. We don't have a playbook for this. I think that there will be some purchasing opportunities. There were people who bought a few years ago when the market was down, and now they may have been in a position where things are changing, or that they were relying on vacation rental income, and that might be something that they are saying, I really need to sell this. Or somebody else reached out to me and said, I really want to sell my Maui property because I think there's an opportunity where I'm at somewhere else to buy something else. So there's a lot of different factors that come into play. And if you are thinking about buying or selling real estate in Maui and you just want to sort of bounce something off of somebody, please don't hesitate, pick up the phone, give me a call. And I'm not going to just tell you, yes, 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 list, because I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think that we just would need to have a conversation. I've been doing this for 30 years, 20 years on Maui. And my goal is to have customers that trust me and know that I'm working for their best interest. And I'm so excited to be able to do that and help you guys out. And if you're thinking about buying, again, same thing. Let's talk about it. Let's see if now is a good time. I think that we're not seeing prices dip as far as things are getting listed. They're getting listed at the same price points that they were being listed at before this COVID pandemic hit. But I think that we're going to see some prices when things close that may be a bit lower than where they came out to the market. So I do think that there is, again, opportunity. Lending has gotten sort of weird. I think some loans are a little harder to get. Some loans are still very available. But the other thing that I'm hearing in the networking that I'm doing is interest rates and what's going to happen. And I believe that the government is going to put downward pressure on interest rates as we come out of this, because interest rates drive purchases. Purchases drive the economy. When people buy and sell real estate, that stimulates so many other facets, home improvements, travel, legal, and so many things get stimulated by the real estate economy. So I think if the government says, hey, let's keep the interest rates really low, and I'm saying an interest rate of under 3%, which is unprecedented, I think we're going to see that. I don't think it's going to be around for long, but I really believe that you're going to see some interest rate opportunities that will make a huge difference. And if we do see interest rates at under 3%, that will create that will put you in a viable position, that will create an opportunity for buyers to buy way more real estate than they've had the opportunity to buy. So, and whether it's in Maui or somewhere else, I think there are going to be opportunities different places. I've spoken to a bunch of my resources and friends and agents all over the country. There are still some markets that are just still chugging away because there's a lot of entry-level and first-time home buyers and traditional market buyers that are just saying, hey, we're having a baby, I need a bigger house, or something happened that motivates them to be looking, or the markets were so hot that it was hard to compete, and now they're softening up enough where they can get into the properties they want to buy. So keep that in mind. And speaking of that, if you're thinking about saying, hey, I don't want to buy in Maui, but I want to buy somewhere else, or I want to look at a property somewhere else, I literally have 5,000 associates and friends, people that I know through all of the people that I've networked with, that I can connect you with. And it's more than just, hey, here's a realtor. It's, hey, here's a realtor who's professional, he's in business, that's full-time. And I know a lot of people all over the world because of the vast amount of networking that I've done. So I'm happy to help you, whether it's in California or Italy or New York City or wherever it was, south of Florida. I can definitely do that. Yes, I can help you in Florida. Absolutely. It might be one of my friends that's watching it right now in Florida. But please just know that I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'd love to do some business if that makes sense, but I also don't want to do the wrong kind of business. So know that I will guide you and try to help you make the best decisions. And if it's somewhere else, we can we can make that happen. John, thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. And as I mentioned, we had somebody from Florida who's watching. We can definitely put you in touch with the right people anywhere that you're at. And for that, I'm going to try to keep you guys in the loop in the next few days. I know I've had a few people say, hey, let me know when you think it's going to be the quarantine's going to go away, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to come here if you got a 14-day quarantine. So I think we'll have a couple-week notice when that happens. And we'll be able to work through that process as well. I'm sorry, I'm seeing some messages, so I got sort of sidetracked because people are being nice to me, but I'm not going to share those. But, well, yeah, I will. So somebody said, best realtor in Hawaii. Wow, pretty cool. And John White is a dear friend, and we helped him years ago with selling some property here in Maui. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I want to be sure that I'm giving you great information. If anybody needs to get a hold of me, you can always email tom@tomtzack.com. You can private message me on any of these forums, or you can, my favorite, I still like to talk to people. You can pick up the phone, give me a call at 808-280-2055. Shoot me a text, give me a call. And if you just want to chat and say hi, I'd love to do that too. I've got a lot of things I can share with you more than this, but I only have a limited amount of time because I don't want to spin your wheels. So aloha from Maui. I hope all is well. Be safe. Wash your hands, and we will get through this. We will forget about it, and it's well, we may not forget about it, but it will pass. Sandy, thank you so much. Excited to see you here at your new place pretty soon when we can get you over here. So aloha, and have a great day, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I look forward to meeting up with you. I look forward to having a coffee, Coke, or cocktail with you when you're on Maui. If you're not here, please let me know when you are coming. I'd love to meet up with you and hang out and enjoy Maui and everything else we have going on. Take care.